It's on functional fitness, HIIT training, and heart rate. That's called the Catalyst class. We have a recovery room, we have personal training, we train golfers, we train swimmers, triathletes, really we run the gamut.
That's awesome, because I think everybody can benefit from one another, whether you're a super elite or you're just beginning, or a golfer, whatever. So.
Absolutely. When we first started, we have water rowers. We also have rings hang from the ceiling that you can swing from. We have a sprint track. And the class is designed in work to rest ratios depending on what system you're working. So you'll go from a strength exercise to cardio with different work to rest ratios.
And what was the motivation behind that class?
It was to do something that was really interesting, that was different but effective, and to look at every system that the body has and be able to manipulate a class so you can cover every one of those systems to make someone truly as fit as they need to be and can be. If you continually work just endurance, just speed, just strength, you don't become a totally fit athlete. You want to work your muscles, you need to work your heart, you need to work your flexibility. So the Catalyst class kind of hits every angle and makes our athletes more resilient. The results are phenomenal. We did benchmark testing before we launched the class, and we had about a 12% reduction in body fat over the course of an 8-month period.
You have a tremendous amount of technology here to help us. Tell me a little bit more about that.
So the labs is very data driven. We feel the data helps the coaches. It helps us, it's a learning mechanism. We can provide data to make sure that our programs are working and our athletes can see progress. So on the fitness floor, we have a heart rate based class. We use MyZone heart rate, and the athletes can see after class, they'll receive an email. It will tell them how many calories they burned, what did their heart do? Is their heart becoming more efficient? How many points did they earn? So depending on how hard they're working within the parameters that have been regulated to them as an individual, they earn points. And when we are counting points, we actually do challenges, and we'll have teams or individual challenges where you can win things during the year. And in our cycling classes, we use some software called Perf Pro, and it will give our athletes an email after class that tells them how many calories they burned, what their average power was, how many revolutions per minute they're spinning at, and of course the distance they've gone, and that's a great metric. So we'll do benchmark testing where we do the same workout about every 6 weeks so we can see what the actual progression is, trying to replicate the same conditions and the same efforts.
Now you also have a youth program here. Tell me a little bit about that.
Our youth programs are phenomenal, super fun, and depending on the age, for little ones, it looks more like organized play, and that's what it needs to be. So we have a warrior fitness program for the little ones, a lot of climbing, jumping, and again, building confidence and making those kids feel like I can do this, and it's super exciting. We also have general fitness for kids. That's our Catalyst Kids class. So it's similar to our adult class, but the times are kind of reduced so that they don't get bored, and you probably do more, and we get a little goofier, of course, but a lot of it's just about movement and really self-confidence.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Now you do some team training here. Tell me, what teams are you training?
We do quite a bit of team training. So over the course of the past 2 years, we've really trained teams from every spectrum. So we've had football, baseball, basketball, lacrosse, cross country, of course, a lot of swimmers and triathletes. Every sport moves in a different kinetic line. So our coaches are well versed in kinetic chain efficiency, understanding how the body works sport specifically. So we make sure that athletes are less prone to injury for the repetitive motions that they do sport specifically. And we work with muscular imbalances that are more prone to certain sports and make sure that those athletes are just moving the right way before we get them stronger.
Now you have something called the recovery room, which it makes me smile.
Yes. So the recovery room is a great place to be after you've done your work here. So we have recovery boots in there. Those are compression boots that help flush out lactic acid, increase circulation. They have a massage setting as well as a circulation setting. Those are great. They can make you feel well rested after a long day's work. And my favorite thing that we have in the recovery room is our vibroacoustic therapy tables. They vibrate and have different sound frequencies that you listen to. each geared towards eliciting a different medical response. Some are for insomnia, some are for anxiety, depression, and for healing.
So tell me a little bit about your swim training here.
We have quite a few programs in our lap pool. We have Masters Swim. There are quite a few triathletes in the Masters Swim program. We also have a youth triathlon team, and they're in the pool quite a bit as well. We also have Aquastride, which is an in-water running class. It helps